It's time for Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest and the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth on GoMechanicsburg.com.
With a call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Mike Garland.
Thank you, Sam Krebs and David Lee, and thank you for tuning in on GoMechanicsburg.com. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Tonight's web stream presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, and it's another Mid-Penn Keystone matchup. This time, the Redland Patriots come to town. It's the second go-around for Mechanicsburg and Redland during the 2024-2025 season. On December 11th, Mechanicsburg traveled to Lewisberry and toppled the Patriots 33-16. So Redland comes in 4-7 on the season, 2-4 in Mid-Penn Keystone. Meanwhile, the Wildcats have steamrolled competition, undefeated so far during this year, 13-0, 7-0 overall in Mid-Penn Keystone. The Wildcats averaging 45.4 points a game and haven't dropped a game since the opening round of states earlier in 2024. That game to Bishop Shanahan in the Philly suburbs. So the Wildcats warming up just to the right of your screen. Meanwhile, Redland doing the same off to the left. We're going to take a break, come back, and get ready to take a look at the projected starters for tonight's game. It's Mechanicsburg and Redland. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in, she was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy, nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by our office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back to the Mechanicsburg High School Gym. Mike Garland and you on GoMechanicsburg.com. Had a quick look at Redland warming up. Back to the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Again, Redland coming in 4-7 overall, 2-4 in Mid-Penn Keystone. Redland has lost 4 in a row, for that matter. Most recently, a 37-25 setback at Lower Dauphin. Losses to Waynesboro and New Oxford sprinkled in there as well. The last Redland win was just before Christmas, a 45-35 win against the Hershey Trojans. That was December 20th. Meanwhile, as I referenced before break, the Wildcats undefeated. The last loss came in the opening round of states against Bishop Shanahan. That was on the road last year, late February, early March. 13-0 on the season, 7-0 in Mid-Penn Keystone. And the Wildcats over their last 5 games, victories over Milton Hershey, 58-31. Mifflin County, 69-33. Lower Dauphin, 47-30. And then in the Northeastern tournament, the Columbia tournament, beating Northeastern, 39-38 in the championship. And then Hempfield in the opening round, 55-26. So the Cats have been on a roll. Redland looking to play Giant Slayers tonight, and they come in led by head coach Michael Graybill. The projected starting lineups coming at you in just a moment. We're going to take a break. Come back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, They represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners, from our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community, from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back to the Mechanicsburg High School Gym. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Mid-Penn Keystone action, Redland and Mechanicsburg. We turn the pregame ceremonies over to public address announcer Ryan Hartman.
By Sean Graybill, Kenneth Butler, Heidi Somers, and Kerry Collier. Here's the starting five for the Patriots. Starting at point guard, a senior, number 12, Michaela Teets. She wears number 14 at forward, a senior, Zuri Crumpton. Starting at center, senior number 22, Lily Strasser. At guard, wearing number 24, senior, Lindsay Ferfari. Starting at guard, a senior, number 42, Carly DaCosta. The Patriots of Redland High School. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Mechanicsburg. Head coach Clay McAllister, assisted by Tanya Brown, Katie Christ, and Megan Trask. Here's the Wildcats starting lineup. Starting at a guard, a 5'7" junior, wearing double zero, Macy Yanoski. She wears number 4 at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, Asha Pratt. A junior forward, number 14, standing 6 foot, Lauren Lebo. At guard, a junior standing 5'7", number 21, Elena Sweet. Starting at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Mia Masser. The Wildcats of Mechanicsburg High School.
Your starting lineups have been announced. We're going to take an opportunity to step out real quick. Back after this for the opening tip on GoMechanicsburg.com. Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
And we are ready to tip from the Mechanicsburg High School gym on this 14th day of January 2025. Mechanicsburg and Redland on GoMechanicsburg.com. I thank you for tuning in. Whether you're a Wildcat fan or a Patriot fan, your viewership is greatly appreciated. Your officials for tonight, Steve Baumgartner, Patrice Amatrano, and Eddie Wright. Mechanicsburg 13-0 on the season. Redland 4-7 on the year. The Cats led by Macy Yanoski, averaging about 12.4 points per game. Asha Pratt not too far behind at 8.6 points per game. Elena Sweet 8 points per game. Lauren Lebo 7.7 points per game. And Mia Masser at 3.6 points per game. But for Mia Masser, she leads the team in steals. She's fourth on the team in rebounds. She is a ball hawk. She is a hustler. And she has worked her way, deservedly so, into the starting lineup for the Mechanicsburg Wildcats this season. Lauren Lebo will be jumping against Carly DaCosta. The Cats in the home whites, maroon and steel trim, maroon numbers with Wildcats across the chest and a Nike swoosh on the upper right chest. Redland in some Carolina blue trim with red tops, blue numbers as well. Asha Pratt baseline, first shot is no good. The rebound corralled by DaCosta. DaCosta brings the ball across the timeline. Dribbling left. And a turnover. Masser steals it away. Mia Masser running the floor. Bounce pass left. Asha Pratt fumbles it out of bounds. Back into the hands of Mia Masser, who converts. Mia Masser with her first 2 points of the night, and the Cats are up 2-0. Redland back the other way. Trying to get some points. Safari turns it over. Sweet picks it up. Elena Sweet runs the floor. Kiss off the glass and in.
Elena Sweet.
4 fast break points for the Cats, jumping out early to a 4-0 lead. Again, Mechanicsburg held Redland to just 16 points on December 11th. Coming up for the Wildcats, a road trip to Hershey, then home on Saturday versus Northern. That'll be a doubleheader with Northern on Saturday. The girls' game at 4:30, the boys' game at about 3 o'clock. Into the Redland turnover, back the other way. Asha Pratt in transition. Mom and Dad in attendance looking on. Pratt draws the double team on the baseline. Her bounce pass intended for Elena Sweet is stolen away. A nice job by Michaela Teets to pick up the loose ball. Teets' pass goes baseline to Carly DaCosta, and DaCosta's reverse layup attempt is no good. Janoski across the timeline, tries to split a double team and does so, but draws the foul along the way. And the call from Patrice Amatrato.
Redland foul charge number 14, Zuri Crumpton.
Zuri Crumpton called for the foul.
Janoski shooting 2.
Her first, the team's first. Macy Janoski goes to the line where she is 21 of 30 on the year. Janoski bending at the knees. And the free throw struggles continue for Macy. She had a hard time of it on Saturday against Milton Hershey. And she misses her first today as well. Second free throw falls in. So Janoski has one. Sweet and Masser each with 2. Cats up 5-0. Just about 2 minutes into the game on GoMechanicsburg.com. Crumpton, bounce pass right. Now it's in the hands of Safari. Back to DaCosta. DaCosta thought about a 3. Foul line extended, has it stolen away by Janoski, and then she reaches in and commits the foul. So Carly DaCosta picks up foul number 1, team foul number 2. A non-shooting foul as Mia Masser takes the ball just off screen to your left. She will inbound to Macy Janoski. Janoski walks the ball across the timeline through the MCAT logo. Passes right to Elena Sweet. Lauren Lebo fumbles, picks it back up. Lebo draws some pressure from Strasser. Pratt thought about a 3, pulls it down, back to Janoski. Janoski in the paint. Kiss off the glass and no good. It hit the side of the iron. Redland still looking for their first points. Teets to her left, DaCosta. DaCosta looks to drive baseline. Back into the hands of Teets. Now Fafari. And the ball nearly goes out of bounds, but it's saved by Teets on the far side of the gym. Pressured by Masser. Bounce pass to Strasser. Cats' pressure keeps Redland from any penetration. Strasser tries to drive. Backdoor cut intended for DaCosta. The ball is loose, and it goes out of bounds off the Cats. Reagan Condon in for the Cats. Kayla Kirkpatrick for Redland. Condon saw some time during the JV game that was played just prior to this. Lauren Lebo steals the inbounds. Lebo goes behind her back. Bounce pass Janoski off the glass, front of the iron, no good. Tipped by Sweet back to Pratt. Janoski near side corner. Lebo in the paint. Sweet. Long jumper. Check that. Pass to Lebo instead. Condon outside the three-point arc sets her feet. Shot up, and it bounces out. Can't get the putback. Asha Pratt tries as well. That ball's still loose, and the Patriots come away with it. So the Cats have had their opportunities here through the first 3 minutes, but still just 5 points. Kirkpatrick to her left, Teets. DaCosta back to the scorer's table. She'll check in at the next opportunity for Redland and head coach Michael Grable. Clay McAllister, his opposition in front of the Mechanicsburg bench. Katie Christ, Tanya Brown, and Megan Schrass assist McAllister. Teets on the baseline to Strasser. Redland just has no opportunity down low right now. Kirkpatrick. And the jumper taken by Strasser, no good. Janoski on the rebound. Janoski splits a triple team. Lebo underneath, shot up, shot in. Lauren Lebo with 2. And the inbound goes to the Patriots and Lindsay Fafari. Now Teets back to Fafari. Fafari dumps down low. Strasser had a look, bounce pass right. Kirkpatrick in the face of Lebo, and finally Redland with their first points. Kayla Kirkpatrick with the bucket, and a timeout taken by Redland. With that timeout, will step out. 2:43 remaining in the first. Mechanicsburg 7, Redland 2. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the Redland timeout, Reagan Condon will inbound for the Cats. And she does so to Lauren Lebo, who gets it to Macy Yanoski. Yanoski pressured by DeCosta, brings it across the timeline. Cross-court pass to Sweet. Jumper from near the free throw line. May have been partially tipped by Kirkpatrick. Danny Klinger gets the rebound. Three-point shot taken by Yanoski. No good. Sweet on the board for Mechanicsburg. Now Lebo in front of the Redland bench. Dumps to a cutting Yanoski. Her shot off the box on the glass is in. So Yanoski with 3 points. And I know it's still early, but those 3 do lead all scorers. Reagan Condon. Tough defense. DeCosta near the Wildcat bench. Wraparound pass to Strasser. That one off the head of Kirkpatrick and into the hands of Elena Sweet. Condon on the fast break, and her shot is blocked as Reagan Gossard, who came hustling in, but I think Gossard's going to get called for the foul. So Gossard called for the foul, her first, team's third. The call from Steve Baumgartner. Reagan Condon goes to the free throw line where she's just about a 25% shooter on the season. She does make the first one. So the first point of the night for the freshman comes by way of free throw. Mia Masser is in. Elena Sweet is out. Condon readies for shot number 2. Cats are 2 of 3 from the line, make it 3 of 4. And now up by 9, 11-2. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. I thank you for tuning in. Teets, pressured by Condon. Lebo now on the defensive pressure, and that forces the turnover for Redland. Lily Strasser dribbled on the baseline. Ferocious chest pass, Condon to Yanoski. Macy misses the layup underneath, and Kirkpatrick gets the rebound. So the Cats' defense has been making up for their lack of offense here early on. Kirkpatrick, pressure by Masser. Masser makes a little contact, no whistle. Kirkpatrick in trouble, and Macy Yanoski steals it away. Mia Masser, part and parcel to that turnover, and finishes on the other end with the layup. Mia Masser may not get credit for the steal, but she's the one that forced it. Macy Yanoski picks up the assist for the Cats. 13-2 Mechanicsburg, now up by 11. DeCosta to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Gossard. Now DeCosta from the foul line. DeCosta in the paint, has it knocked away by Lauren Lebo. And we'll see if the foul comes on Lebo or Yanoski. Macy Yanoski called for the foul.
DeCosta shooting 2.
Her first, the team's first. That will send DeCosta to the line. 28.1 seconds remaining. DaCosta. Little rim action, and the ball falls in.
In the game for the Wildcats, number 21,
Elena Sweet back in. Macy Yanoski is out. DaCosta looking to go 2-for-2 from the charity stripe. High arcing and nothing but net on that second freebie. The Cats can play for the final shot of the quarter if they so desire. 23 seconds remaining. Condon nearly has it stolen away by Teets. Sweet, Lebo, back to Condon. 10 seconds. Condon called for the carry and a turnover Wildcats. So Redland has a chance with 5 seconds remaining. DaCosta fires up a shot. And she was called for the travel before she got the shot off. The end of one quarter, it's Mechanicsburg 13, Redland 4. We'll be back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market, and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We start the second quarter on GoMechanicsburg.com. The Wildcats leading 13-4. Inbounding for the Patriots looks to be Brooke Howard. Redland looking to make something happen. Howard has the ball, top of the key, goes right. It's in the hands of Teets. Three-point shot taken by Dietrich and missed. And a whistle away from the ball. Foul called against Redland.
Redland foul, jersey number 5, Addie Dietrich.
Addie Dietrich called for the violation, her first. Team's first of the quarter. That was a new rule last year with fouls resetting at the end of each quarter, and anything after 5 is a 2-shot violation. Sweet, long jumper, side of the iron, no good. Tipped by Pratt into the hands of Lebo. Back to Pratt, top of the key, Yanoski. Head fake into the paint, bounce past Lebo in traffic. The ball's loose, picks it up. Pratt zings it around. Masser for 3. Back of the iron, no good. Elena Sweet comes flying in, finally corrals the rebound near center court. Sweet from the free throw line, sinks it. Elena Sweet with some hustle and some finish. And the Cats are up by 11, 15-4 on GoMechanicsburg.com. Turnover, Pratt looking to go coast to coast. Lays it in. Asha Pratt with the bucket. Ticket sales for Wildcat Foundation Night are now available. The annual dinner gala is coming up next month, February 21st at Stocks Manor, and serves the Foundation's top fundraiser in its mission to support all students of the district. Visit wildcatfoundation.org to learn more. Shot taken and missed by Teets. Another fast break for the Cats. Sweet lays it in. Also a reminder that Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the rec department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From creative crafts, dance, to fitness opportunities, and family fun, they offer something for everyone. Don't miss out on fantastic experiences that inspire, enrich, and bring the community together. Learn more by stopping by their offices at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center or online at mbgsd.org. Click the Parks and Rec tab. Bridget Edwards is in, Lauren Lebo is out, and a timeout has been taken by the Redland Patriots. With that timeout, we'll step out. A 30-second timeout. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the timeout, a little pressure from the Redland defense, but the Cats break that. Bridget Edwards passes left, Mia Masser. Now Elena Sweet, foul line extended, bounce pass into the paint, Pratt. Out to Janoski. Front of the iron, no good. Masser flies in on the rebound. Kiss off the glass, shot no good. Gets her own board. Draws some double team pressure. Out to Elena Sweet from the free throw line, no good. The ball tipped around and finally picked up by Michaela Tietz. Masser and Tietz in the backcourt. Tietz passes left to Dietrich. Redland with a thick roster. Over a dozen girls on the team. And by a dozen, I mean 24 24 names on the roster. Math never really was my strong suit. And the ball inbounded into the hands of Brooke Howard. She turns it over. Bridget Edwards nearly stepped on the end line, but saves it. Edwards to Masser. Masser has her bounce pass tipped away. Tietz picks it up. Tietz with a chest pass left. Dietrich. On the baseline, Brooke Howard. And a turnover for Redland. 19-4 as the Cats are up by 15. Elena Sweet has 6 points for the Cats. Not a lot going on for Redland. Carly DaCosta has 2 points. Kayla Kirkpatrick has 2. Janoski to her left, Asha Pratt. Pratt in the paint, called for the charge. So a turnover for Asha Pratt and the offensive foul. A couple of multi-sport athletes on the court for the Wildcats. That I know of. You have Asha Pratt, softball and basketball. Mia Masser, track and basketball. Macy Janoski, soccer and basketball. Carly Packin dumps down low. In the hands of DaCosta for a minute. 3-point shot taken by Howard off the iron, no good. Asha Pratt skies and brings the rebound down. DaCosta reaches in and called for the foul, her second. Redland comes in, averaging
for the Patriots, number 22, Lily Strasser. For Mechanicsburg,
just about
number 25,
32.4 points per game, giving up 35.9 points per game. So Asha Pratt takes a seat. Danny Klinger back in. Substitution forthcoming as Zuri Crumpton goes to the scorer's table for the Patriots. Janoski, floater, a little wide of the hoop. Rebound Redland, and DaCosta will try to make something happen, working off a screen. DaCosta from the wing. Shot no good. Masser on the board. Mia Masser running the floor. Bridget Edwards finds her sweet spot, takes a three. Side of the iron, no good. Elena Sweet battling for the board, but Carly DaCosta comes away with it. And Mia Masser hustles in from behind and swats it away. We'll take a look at it here in replay. You can see DaCosta running the floor and Masser hustling in from behind to knock it away for the Wildcats. Now, it will remain Redland basketball, but it's that kind of hustle, that kind of tenacity that helped Mia Masser find her way into the starting lineup for head coach Clay McAllister. DaCosta takes the inbound in the paint in the face of Masser. That shot is no good. Klinger on the rebound. Janoski brings it across the timeline. Janoski over to Bridget Edwards. Masser fires up a three, and it's in.
Mia Masser.
Mia Masser has 7. She only averages 3.6 points per game, so she's nearly double that per game average here in the first half. The Cats are up 22-4. DaCosta standing on the left paw of the MCAT logo. Pushes it over to Fafari. Fafari from the free throw line, shot no good. Sweet on the board. Bridget Edwards back to Sweet, a 3-on-2, and Sweet is tied up with the alternating possession arrow.
Number 10, Reagan Condon.
Will give Mechanicsburg the ball or allow them to keep it. Condon is in, Masser is out.
For the Patriots.
And Fierzenza in for Redland. Janoski takes a 3. Back of the iron, top of the hoop, and out of the bounds. So that's going to be a turnover for the Cats. Lauren Lebo back to the scorer's table. She is in.
From Mechanicsburg, number 14, Lauren Lebo.
Sweet heads to the bench. Bridget Edwards on the defensive. Now Condon into the hands of Rodenhaber. Penkari. DaCosta shot up and in.
Carly DaCosta.
Carly DaCosta, the senior, has 4 of the 6 Redland points. It's been a slog for the Patriots here in the first half so far. Janoski working off a screen from Lebo. Thought about a shot. Finds Danny Klinger instead. Klinger looking for a cutting Condon. Pulls it down. Bounce pass underneath. Lebo. And DaCosta picks up foul number 3. And that is a tough spot for head coach Michael Graybill. DaCosta has 4 of your 6 points, but now has 3 fouls.
Lauren Lebo at the line, shooting 2.
Lebo at the line, shooting 2. First one off the front of the iron, no good.
So we back on the floor for the Patriots, number 13, Kayla Kirkpatrick.
Second shot. That one is in. So Lauren has 3. Coming to the scorer's table for the Cats, Veronica Vaught. Ball out of bounds.
Substitution for Mechanicsburg, number 20, Veronica Vaught.
Veronica Vaught in, Macy Janoski out. So Coach McAllister going to the bench maybe a little earlier than he usually does. Getting Vaught some minutes here in the first half. Edwards. Condon. Vaught, far side of the gym, back to Condon. Condon takes a 3, looks online, rims out, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds in the face of Redland. Carly Penkari will inbound for the Patriots. Penkari. Passes left, it's Fiorenza. Kirkpatrick tries to set up a screen. Under a minute remaining. Penkari. Back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick has 2 of the 6 Redland points, with DaCosta having the other 4. And Carey. And a pushing foul called against the Wildcats. Bridget Edwards called for the foul.
Back into the game for Redland.
A substitution for Redland in Michaela Tietz. 30.5 seconds left. Cats up 23-6. The Cats' defense has been what's getting the job done this year. I mean, certainly they are scoring points more than their opponents. It goes without saying, but the defense has been staunch. So on nights where the Cats may have a down offensive output, the defense has been strong. This was a team that last year went 19-9, 12-2 in the Keystone. And right now, I just don't see a team in the Keystone that's going to beat them. Now, they're going to face a challenge with Northern on Saturday. Tietz fouled before the shot. Now they're going to say she was fouled in the act of shooting.
Mechanicsburg foul charge to number 5, Bridget Edwards.
Bridget Edwards called for the foul, her second.
To the line, shooting 2.
The team's third. Tietz at the line. First shot is no good. Ready's for shot number 2. Second free throw rims out, and Danny Klinger gets the rebound. Reagan Condon at the buzzer. Shot was no good, and Lauren Lebo's putback attempt came too late. So the teams head to their respective locker rooms. It's Mechanicsburg 23, Redland 6. Coming up here at halftime, we're going to take another look at Foundation Facts with Ben Shadd and Dave Harris back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Hello, Wildcat fans, and thanks for tuning in for this varsity contest on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg, presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. And this is Foundation Facts, and today I am joined by none other than Dave Harris. Dave, thanks so much for hopping on with us.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Appreciate being here.
So, Dave, you're practically known all around the Mechanicsburg community. So go ahead and give us a little bit of your background and how you first came to be a Mechanicsburg Wildcat.
Yeah, no, I had a great opportunity to start my teaching career in Mechanicsburg in the early 1990s, and eventually got the opportunity to become the high school principal. While I was teaching, I coached, of course, several sports, and then became the high school principal in 2005. Was in that role for 18 years, and now have continued my work with the district in a variety of special projects under the direction of the superintendent.
Awesome. And in all that time that you've been a part of the district, when did you first hear about the Wildcat Foundation?
Yeah, I do recall it being created, and I want to say it was about 2002, give or take. At that point, I was a classroom teacher, not in administration, so I didn't know too much about it. But soon thereafter, a program that I was very heavily involved in, an England exchange program where we took students to England every summer. We found some support from the foundation that we were able to use to offset opportunities for students who otherwise maybe couldn't have gone to England as a part of this exchange program.
Wow, that's an awesome program. So then let's get right into the nitty gritty of what are you doing right now? I imagine something that has to do with dual enrollment. Give us all the odds and ends about that.
Yeah, in my new role, since I've left being the principal, in addition to working on the construction project at the high school, external programs or external partnerships is a large part of my work. And these were things I was responsible for previously, but just not enough time to devote to them. And so now I've been able to do that, and worked quite a bit with Jeff Pratt, who is the, I believe his title is Executive Director of the foundation. And so dual enrollment is not a new idea, but it's been around Mechanicsburg for quite a while, but its popularity nationwide and particularly in Mechanicsburg has greatly increased. And that's thanks in part to the support from the foundation. And so dual enrollment is a process by where a student earns college credit at the same time they're also earning high school credit. And so the two quick advantages of that is you're earning credit 2 for 1, which saves a student time at some point in their academic career. And then most of our higher ed partners, if not all of them, actually give a reduced tuition rate if you're doing it as dual enrollment. So therefore, parents out there are able to see their child get 3, 6, 9, 12, and in some cases, quite a few more credits before they ever leave high school at a greatly reduced rate.
Wow. And that has to be, it's a fantastic leg up, especially with the cost of higher education these days, to be able to go to your high school, even if you pay for it or don't pay for it, in this case, as a public high school, to be able to earn those credits and get that. Because I should know, I had to pay for my credits. I failed a class my freshman year, so I really had to pay for those credits. So to be able to get that leg up at the high school level and to really hit the ground running and already have a strong foundation, I mean, that has to be a huge advantage for students who otherwise might not be able, or would otherwise have been held back, or just not had the opportunity to pursue those credits in advance.
Yeah, what it's allowed them to do certainly is customize their senior year, which is really one of our top goals. We want our students to find that the end of their high school experience should look more like where they're going, whether that's workforce development like the Career Technical Center, or whether that's higher ed. So we want them to have a variety of experiences and choices to customize and create their path forward. And so, yeah, there's traditional dual enrollment where students will take classes at Messiah, at Hack. Right now we have 7 partnerships we have MOUs with, and that includes Messiah, Shippensburg, Millersville, Harrisburg University, Harrisburg Area Community College, Dickinson College, and Temple University. We're in the final stages of formalizing that. So in these cases, students either go to their campuses or take online classes. We have college in the high school, which actually some of our faculty are certified, if certified is probably the wrong word, but approved by the higher ed partner like Harrisburg University or HAC to teach the college's class in the high school. And students don't even have to leave the high school, and they go to class and they are receiving the potential to receive credit. And then there's also workforce development. We have a number of students who are over at HAC Midtown campus, for example, this semester, 1 in welding, several in a workforce development academy. And then we also have a partnership with a company called New Paths, who's partnered with Harrisburg University. So those students are getting a class in the high school, getting industry certifications, and getting credits. And so all of these programs, students have a chance to ask the Wildcat Foundation for a scholarship to offset a portion of their costs. And we've been very grateful over the last 6-7 years to really tap into the Wildcat Foundation to help offset these credits. As I said, they're already reduced for families, which is helpful. But then when the Wildcat Foundation can issue a scholarship for $100 or $200 a course, that's tremendously helpful for families.
Any bit probably goes a long way, again, in this day and age. And again, whether it's the higher education or the workforce development, again, to think at, 16, 17, 18 years old, that you can already be in that classroom, the fact that it can happen in your high school, that's absolutely mind-blowing. And I imagine for students, that has to be a huge relief, because college is, it's a stressful time for anybody at any point in their lives, no matter if you were just graduating last year or 10, 20, 30 years ago. Like that's a tough time to adjust. So the fact that your high school, in your familiar setting, familiar faces, familiar teachers, friends, supporters, what have you, that you can grow in that environment and feel even more prepared to go in, that's a huge advantage.
Yeah, to your point, they've got, whether it's, again, 3, 6, 9, 12, and we do have some students who take quite a few credits at local partners. Most students, it's probably more common to have 6 credits a year, maybe 9 or 12 at the most. But we have had some who can really knock out quite a bit of their undergraduate requirements while still in high school at this reduced cost. So yeah, great opportunity. And the workforce development is great because we also know 4-year schooling is not right for everyone. It's not necessary for everyone. We know sometimes the cost doesn't offset the benefit, right? And so if we can help some students be ready to gain entry into trades and other fields that we know are in high demand, and we can't produce people fast enough as an economy, and we can start doing that in high school, that also is helpful to everyone as well.
Yeah, those certifications, they're heavy. I touched my toes in the water of an industrious world, and it's a lot. So again, to be able as a 18-year-old fresh out of college say I have this, so you don't got to pay me for that training, or I don't have to come to an agreement for that training. It's absolutely huge. Dave, thank you so much for joining us, folks. This has been Foundation Facts, presented by the Wildcat Foundation. Learn more about them online at wildcatfoundation.org.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
And we are back halftime, just about 20 seconds from concluding. And what a first half it was. Mechanicsburg up 23-6, leading the way for the Cats. Elena Sweet, actually, Mia Masser with 7. Sweet has 6. Lauren Lebo has 3. Macy Ganoski with 3. And Asha Pratt with 2. For Redland, just 2 young ladies. Carly DaCosta has 4, and Kayla Kirkpatrick has 2. And the Patriots will start the second half with possession. It's in the hands of DaCosta, who's also playing with 3 fouls. She goes left to Ferfari. Now it's Teets, pressured by Masser. Back to DaCosta. Bounce pass down low. Crumpton. DaCosta one more time. Wide open in the paint with the bucket for the Patriots, Lily Strasser. So Redland was able to do something within the first 40 seconds of this game that they couldn't really do much throughout the second quarter, and that's score points. Sweet for 3. It's long. Lauren Lebo gets the rebound. Back to Sweet. Pratt takes a 3. High arcing. Back of the iron, no good. Sweet flies in, tips it, gets the rebound. Janoski underneath. Lauren Lebo, kiss off the glass and in. Lebo now with 5 points. Zuri Crumpton to DaCosta. Teets. And a hand check call against Mia Masser. Masser's first foul, the team's first of the third. The Wildcat Foundation has opened its 2024 annual appeal to support its grant funding programs for K through 12th grade students in the district. Your donation to the foundation is an investment in the future of our shared growing community. Visit wildcatfoundation.org for more information. Crumpton's turnaround jumper is no good. The ball is loose off the hands of Teets, pressured by Masser in the corner. That bounce pass intended for Strasser down low goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mechanicsburg. Teets will inbound and does so to Mia Masser. It's not what she was hoping to do, and Nasser is fouled. So the Cats will have the ball near midcourt.
Relevant foul, service number 12, Michaela Teets.
Teets called for the foul. (25-8). Cats up by 17. Masser goes right. Pratt back to Masser. Sweet on the baseline, side of the iron, no good. That shot just a little short. And again, the Cats have been able to rely on some staunch defense, but they got to get that offense going if they want to be successful come 6A postseason time. DaCosta, Strasser. Now DaCosta one more time. And that three is good.
3 points, Carly DaCosta.
Carly DaCosta, 7 of the 11. And in the first 3 minutes, Redland has nearly doubled their first half point total. Turnover by the Cats. DaCosta runs with vigor across the timeline. Teets, baseline, pressure by Masser. And Mia nearly steals it away. So we may have an injury to Michaela Teets. She's arched over in front of the Redland bench. She's yet to stand up. It looks like she's favoring a left shoulder, which was already taped. So it looks like whatever the ailment was has been agitated. And athletic trainer Dr. Sandy Zettelmoyer will come in to assess the situation. DaCosta outside the three-point arc goes left. Three-point shot taken by Fafari, no good. Kirkpatrick gets the rebound. DaCosta with the head fake on the baseline. Kirkpatrick takes it back towards midcourt. Asha Pratt with the pressure. Now Mia Masser, a little bit of a press for Mechanicsburg. Fafari. Dribbling left, now back to the right. Crumpton. DaCosta coming back to her right. Now to the left. Underneath. DaCosta with the layup attempt, no good, but a foul against the Cats. Calling Macy Yanoski for the violation.
42, Carly DaCosta at the line, shooting 2.
DaCosta goes to the line to shoot 2. She's already 2 of 2 on the day. DaCosta gets the ball from referee Patrice Amatrano. First shot is in. 8 on the day for DaCosta. And the second shot is in as well. So DaCosta perfect from the free throw line. Redland with 13. Not sure that the Cats have scored a point this quarter yet. Yanoski takes a three. Short, side of the iron, no good. This was a low-scoring affair nearly a month ago. 33-16, the Wildcats victorious. These two teams met in the district game last year. I believe it was the 7th and 8th place game. Mechanicsburg victorious then. Cats bring the ball across the timeline. Still looking to get some points here in the third. Masser, Yanoski, Lebo, Sweet takes a three. Side of the iron, no good. Lebo on the board. The putback, it's no good, but she's fouled by Lily Strasser, and she'll go to the line.
Redland foul, service number McAllister. Lauren Lebo shooting 2.
Lebo, 1 of 2 on the day, goes to the line. She'll shoot. Rims that one out. Ready for shot number 2. It is in.
Timeout, Mechanicsburg 30.
And a timeout called by head coach Clay McAllister. With that timeout, we'll step out. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the Mechanicsburg timeout, Redland will have possession. The Cats are up 26-13 in quarter number 3. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left. Redland has scored 7 points this quarter. They had scored 6 in the first half. Crumpton to DeCosta, foul line extended. DeCosta can't do it all on her own, but she's certainly trying. That shot is no good. Battle for the rebound. Corralled by Zuri Crumpton. Kirkpatrick to DeCosta. Ferrari. Back to Kirkpatrick again. Crumpton looks to go baseline, has the ball go off of the leg of Macy Yanoski. It will remain Redland basketball.
Patriots number 12, Michaela Teets.
Michaela Teets back in, so shoulder feeling better, it would seem. DeCosta looking to get something going for her Patriot teammates. Scans the court. Dribbles left, back to the right. 2.5 remaining. Teets, pressured by Masser. Bounce pass underneath. DeCosta with the pretty layup.
Carly DeCosta.
She has 11. And the bucket for the Cats. Asha Pratt. Crumpton in the paint. Bounce pass right. Teets for 3. It's long. Lebo with the rebound. Lebo running the floor across the timeline. Masser, Sweet, has it go off the leg of DeCosta, but picked up by Masser. Now she dribbles to the corner in front of the Wildcat bench. Back to Yanoski, to her right, Sweet. 90 seconds remaining, quarter number 3. Sweet, Yanoski. Now back to Elena Sweet. Pratt, Masser, looks for a 3, and it's in! Mia Masser with what has to be a career high, 10 points on a couple of threes. 31-15. Crumpton off the front of the iron. Masser gets the board. Masser near side. Bounce pass to Lebo in the paint. She wraps around to Asha Pratt, who is fouled. And Pratt will go to the line. The foul called against Kayla Kirkpatrick. Her first.
Asha Pratt at the line.
And Asha Pratt goes to the line to shoot 2. Her first time to the free throw line tonight. On the season, about a 68% free throw shooter. Bridget Edwards and Danny Klinger come in.
25, Reagan Geyser, number 31, Brooke Howard.
Lauren Lebo, Mia Masser come out. I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on GoMechanicsburg.com. Tonight's broadcast presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Second free throw is in.
Into the game for Mechanicsburg, number 10, Reagan Condon. Number 5, Bridget Edwards. Number 25, Danny Klinger.
Reagan Condon in as well. She checked in for Asha Pratt. So it's Condon, Yanoski, Sweet, Klinger, and Edwards for Mechanicsburg. DaCosta, her shot no good. Yanoski on the board. Mechanicsburg looking to improve to 14-0 on the season. That pass out of bounds. Corralled by Athletic Director Seth Pahanik in the front row. Reagan Condon steals it away. The shot, the bucket, and the points. Reagan Condon jacked with that one. She's got 4 in the night, goes to the line for the third time as well.
Number 12, Michaela Teets.
Teets picks up the foul, her second. The team's 4th here in the third quarter. So Condon looks to convert on the three-point play. And she does. Coach McAllister's got to love the contributions he's getting from his young players. I'm talking about freshman Reagan Condon, sophomore Mia Masser. Not to mention sophomore Asha Pratt. Condon with the steal. Condon and Teets, bounce pass, Yanoski, back to Condon, again Yanoski. Danny Klinger draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. Danny Klinger shooting around 47% from the free throw line. Foul called on Reagan Gossard, her second. Klinger at the line, shooting 2, misses the first. Reagan Condon with a big smile on her face comes over to talk to Coach McAllister. Second free throw from Klinger is true. So she's on the scoreboard. Mia Masser, the leading scorer for the Cats tonight. As that shot at the buzzer goes into one of the divider nets here in the gym. End of the third, it's Mechanicsburg 37, Redland 15. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill, call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
We start the fourth quarter. The Cats will have possession, leading 37-15. Lebo, top of the key to Masser. Now Yanoski. Macy for 3. Boom!
Macy Yanoski.
Macy Yanoski has 6. And the Cats are up 40-15. Crumpton, pressured by Pratt. Now DaCosta. Strasser. Teets. Fafari to Teets. Now Strasser to DaCosta. Fafari from the foul line. And a steal. Teets turns it over, and Yanoski turns it over in return. So following the Wildcat turnover, 1 minute and 9 seconds into quarter number 4, Redland will inbound. DaCosta on the baseline. Gets it in, then gets it back. Fafari. Bounce pass left. Teets, pressured by Masser. Masser getting wide. A big wingspan on the lanky sophomore. A couple of kids just walked by the scorer's table, and I swear for a second I thought they were about to check in. Not true, though. DaCosta sees that one go out of bounds. And she'll go pick it up. Maybe a little soccer skill for Carly DaCosta, the way she picked it up. Trouble in the corner for Strasser. She's trying to back in on Lebo. And turns it over. Sweet with the steal. Bounce pass. Mia Masser. Left-handed shot is in. Mia Masser with 12. A career high. Fari brings the ball across the timeline. Teets now with Masser in her face, and Mia Masser called for the foul.
Begins for foul number 22, Mia Masser.
A timeout called by Redland.
Redland, a 60-second
It's a full timeout, so with that, we'll step out. Tonight's game presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Following the Redland timeout, the Patriots have possession. Fafari in the paint, bounce pass back to DaCosta. Teets to Fafari. A three, front of the iron, no good. Elena Sweet with the defensive pressure. Lebo, left to Sweet. Now Masser. Bounce pass to Lebo. Sweet from just inside the arc. Front of the iron, no good. Masser hustling in. And the officials are going to say Mia Masser was the last to touch it. I think with that smile, she disagrees. (42-15). Teets pressured by Masser. Cats are home on Saturday against Northern in between a road game at Hershey. It's going to be a big one coming up on Friday. In turn, while the girls are on the road, the boys are home looking to avenge their only loss in District 3. Of course, by record, the Cats have 2 losses and 2 additional wins based on that tournament they played in New York over Christmas. But according to District 3 rankings, the Cats have just 1 loss, and it was to the Hershey Trojans. Lauren Lebo's points are true. Lauren Lebo with 8 points. Four and a half remaining. Cats are 1 point away from putting this one into mercy timing for basketball. That's a 30-point differential. Strasser. To her right, DaCosta. Fafari underneath. Her pass stolen away by Lauren Lebo. So if the Cats can net one this time down, the clock will run, and we will get out of here pretty quick. Asha Pratt with the putback, and here we go. And with that, Coach McAllister empties the bench as well. Emmy Kuhn, Veronica Vaught, Danny Klinger, Reagan Condon come to the bench. His second wave of subs, if you will. Or I guess I should say first wave of subs. The second wave getting ready, but whether we'll see them or not will depend on kind of what happens here over the next 3 minutes. Asha Pratt running the floor, 3-on-1. Down low, Janoski. Sweet in the paint. Helena Sweet, side of the iron, no good. And she is frustrated. She had an open look and missed, and you could tell she knew it as soon as it left her hands. DeCosta, Strasser. Now Crumpton. Ball is loose underneath. Strasser picks it up. DeCosta and the points. Carly DeCosta has 13. Coach McAllister calls a timeout so he can make some of these subs. Quick 30-second break. Back after this on GoMechanicsburg.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Reagan Condon finds Emmy Kuhn. Kuhn, Condon, Bridget Edwards, Danny Klinger, Veronica Vaught. They're the five on the floor for the Wildcats. They'll get a minute or two of time, and if Coach McAllister can, he'll get his third wave of subs in. Klinger, near side corner. Condon in the paint. She has a couple of points tonight. Reagan Condon to Emmy Kuhn. Kuhn back to Condon. Edwards thought about a three, but leading by 29, not necessarily necessary. Though it never hurts to get your shooting reps in. That shot off the front of the iron and no good. Rebound corralled by Brooke Howard for the Patriots. Now Kirkpatrick across the timeline, 2.5 remaining. Gossard underneath. The ball is loose, and Emmy Kuhn gets dragged to her feet by Gossard. Alternating possession arrow will allow Redland to keep the ball, but Gossard is a junior, Kuhn a freshman. Gossard takes the inbound. Now it's Brooke Howard. Reagan Condon reaches in, pokes it away, but picked up, and then Condon earns a foul. Reagan Condon with the foul. Kirkpatrick takes the inbound. 80 seconds left. Check that, 70 seconds. Again, math. Howard. Kirkpatrick for three. Side of the iron, no good. Gossard underneath with the rebound. The ball is loose. Now a scramble. Vaught and Emmy Kuhn give chase, and Kuhn was the last to touch it. So it will remain Redland basketball. Learn more about the programs that the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department offer. You can stop by to visit them at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center or online, mbgsd.org. They have creative crafts, dance, fitness opportunities, family fun, and more. They really do offer something for everyone. Reagan Condon on the fast break layup. She has 7. 30 seconds left. 48-17, Cats on top. Want to thank our Go Mechanicsburg web stream crew. Chris Klinger on the camera as Condon earns another foul. Chris Klinger managing the camera. Ben Schrass on the score interface. So Condon picks up the foul, but as the clock still winds, not much more is going to come of it. Wildcats are going to improve to 13-0, 8-0 in Mid-Penn Keystone. Meanwhile, Redland is going to drop to 4-8, 2-5 in conference play. And it's a final as the Cats win it going away, somehow holding Redland to just 17 points. But of that 17, 6 were in the first half, 9 in the second half. So staunch defense by the Cats. Leading scorer for Redland, Carly DaCosta, unofficially 13 points for her. For the Wildcats, Mia Masser, she had 12. That's going to wrap it up for me tonight. We will have boys basketball coming up on Friday against Hershey. That'll be a big game. Come out if you can. And then a doubleheader Saturday. Ben Shad on the boys' call. I'm on the girls' call. Keep an eye on the Wildcats on X, formerly Twitter, at Go Mechanicsburg. The final one more time. Mechanicsburg 48, Redland 17. Have yourself a good night, fans.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Rahal Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. We'll see you again.